leave we on the stage, on the stage, on the stage. Tell them leave we on the stage, on the stage, on the stage. Wow, this whole place come mash up. If they come in to take way off, whole place come mash up. If they come in to take way off, whole place come mash up. If they come in to take way off, whole place come mash up. If they come in to take way off, mash up, mash up, mash up, mash up, mash up, hey, mash up, mash up, mash up, mash up. Come mash up. If they come in to take way up, give me 1 minute extra, just a minute extra. Want to show the papers on the colors and the texture. Let me push my hand up like the gases from a Vespa. Everybody let me see you. Tell them leave me on the stage, on the stage, on the stage. Let them leave me on the stage, on the stage, on the stage. Yeah, this whole place come mash up. If they come in to take way off, whole place come mash up. If they come in to take way off, the whole place come mash up. If they come in to take way off, whole place come mash up. If they come in to take way off, hey! After all of that money that I don't save myself, 1 more minute on station, misbehave myself. The truck ain't ready yet, let me parade myself. A few more seconds isn't illegal. Give me 1 minute extra, just a minute extra. Let the papers catch me in the colors and the texture. Want to push me rag up like the gases in a Vespa. Everybody push up all your hand. Wow, whole place come mash up. If you come in to take way off, whole place come mash up. If they come in to take way off, the whole place come mash up. If they come in to take way off, whole place come mash up. If they come in to take way off, hey, if you want a proper visual, if we on the stage, we will treat it like a ritual. If we on the stage, even down to the residual. If we on the stage, we know the pattern it habitual. Hey, this is our hyper energy before the lunch. Before we sit down in the shade with champagne and we fudge. You get your cameras and you can film it in a one take. Here we begging for an extra minute for the sunset. Check out every color, you see it's not a mistake. Every girl up on the scene is sweeter than
Yes, good evening, Trinidad and Tobago, and welcome to the Fine Point. And well, you know how it is really happening, and yes, I have been banned basically by Facebook. So if you want to get me, you have to get me here on either Fearless Warrior Inquirer on YouTube or Fearless Warrior, Bounce Up Central on YouTube, or you can come to the platform Bounce Up Central or bounceup.com. So I have been banned and I am refusing to follow Facebook stupid rule because I do have a picture there. People are reporting. So I'm just set up. So basically, I am broadcasting on Bounce Up Central, YouTube page, and Fearless Warrior Inquirer on YouTube, and also Bounce Up Central on Facebook. So, if you want to get me, you can get me over on the platform. Yes, good evening, Mr. Williams, Daniela Williams. So you can get me over on the platform, and yes, I'll be right here waiting. And as I said, the platform is open to everyone. The platform is open, and it will be open, and it's for everyone to come in and be a part of this thing. So share the live, please. Let people know that I will no longer be broadcasting on Fearless Warrior page, but I'm going to try to see if I can get my Instagram page in, and instead of the Fearless Warrior page on the Instagram, and very soon, very, very soon. But we want people to put our platform because that will be our page relevant to the who. And that is the goal for 2024 and 2025. But nevertheless, I have something that I wanted to do. I have something that I really, really, really want to do tonight. And in fact, somebody called me after 12 last. He called me after 12 last. And they were telling me about Pali. I don't know, I don't think, but some people is finding that they have to call you after 12 because there's been the notes and the function in the political world. So, I decided I'd take the book. And really and truly, when I think of it, Fali and them don't know what it is they really want. Duke and all didn't know what he wants, but Fali really shocked me, and Fali don't know what he really wants. Because one hand is saying, lighting officers, permanent secretary, police officers, don't go back to Trinidad, we don't want to help over here. And on the next hand is saying, we need to have a meeting with the Prime Minister. So we want to have a meeting with the Prime Minister for. Are you going to look to establish your own constabulary police? Good luck with that. Really and truly. I just really want to know if Fali is thinking before he comes to the media and really talk. I just really want to know if Fali is thinking before he comes to the media. Or is it that he believes that he's some Prime Minister of Tobago and he's separated from Trinidad, that I need to go to Trinidad to talk to the Prime Minister over there because I'm the Prime Minister of Tobago here. So you have two Prime Ministers basically, he trying to push this social agenda. But now that the crime rate out of control, because apparently somebody went in his family yard, probably alleged, and tried to harass him. All of a sudden, you want more police officers. So you want to establish constabulary police officers, basically, in Tobago. Fali, really? Really? And every time you look at what Fali is doing, Fali seems to basically just riding a wave of nothing. No hope. Nothing at all. It's like you're just moving with tabs today, wake up in the morning. Well, all right, the crime rate looking like it's not too high, but then you have to do something, probably be looking bad. And you want a meeting now with the Prime Minister. What is happening with the Prime Minister? When they tell the Prime Minister go back to Trinidad, we don't want things to be go. You tell the Prime Minister that you kick out Watson Duke, your leader of your own party. Because you say, nah, he not fit. You kick him out. You make a new party. You form a new party with the man's own members who abandon him. You form your own party to contest the Tobago election in 2025, you contesting with your own party when you should have called the election and stepped and say, well, okay, well, we'll break away from PDP, we form a new party, and we want to have an election to solidify our action as a new political party. But he didn't do that. In fact, he played the smart man role. Everybody's independent. But now that you have formed an official party, one would think that you would resign the position, dissolve the THE, and call the election. But you didn't do that. Because you know why? You get the taste of power. And the taste of power comes with destruction. And because you were never supposed to really be the THE leader, but again, because you outsmart your own partner, because you knew that the population did not want what's due. Because of the charges, the charges that is hanging over his head, the PFC, the this, the that. So you play smart. And then when you play the smart man role, you get what you do to agree to. So you take it. While I will want to fight the election in Trinidad. And what did you do? What did you do? You undermine the man, take the man party, mash it up, show him out the one part, show him out the one his own position as deputy leader, as the political leader of his own party, show him out, form a new party. And then tell the man, come back home, leave Trinidad, come back home. Well, what seems you can always ask the Prime Minister, where strange things could be happening in space? I don't know. Like, like today they wake up and they go on by somebody who wants some kind of jingle on them, and they can't shake it off and all kind of positions. But really and truly, you want the Prime Minister to intervene to dissolve the THE and call the election. And I didn't know the Prime Minister had that power to do that. He may have the power, yes, for certain things. But as far as it is under the Constitution, the minority, the THE is basically made up of independent local government people, basically, who went inside the seat to represent the people. But they went up under a party, and that's a different thing. But then is the party recognized nationally? And that is the next thing. So we have to find out constitutionally whether or not if the party is recognized nationally. And then what we do to register the party nationally. And not just the PAYGO, which is locally. You see, these fellas, like they wasn't thinking before they do what it was doing in the past. And they believe that everywhere how they conduct the business at PSC, they could have gone to be one of the same business and get away with it. It will work so. So now you have Farley, one meeting with the Prime Minister. You asking the Prime Minister to intervene in this whole matter that's going on with them. And nobody can make up their mind. Waiters they really want, but they all want to meet with the Prime Minister. All of a sudden, they all want to meet with the Prime Minister. Make it make sense to me. Make it make sense to me. But today we put down a person who, in my book, went down as a hero. Because I'll tell you why he went down as a hero. Because when these so-called young men shoot and they have shoot up with police, they are considered soldiers, real soldiers. Seriously, you know. What that officer did and died in the GP was to ensure that he had I ain't going without a fighting. And he was a real warrior. Because the other man who surrounded him, he was surrounded there like, oh wow. All right, you come to robbery here. But the other one showed that guts. And he must be commended for it. Even though he died, he should have been given a high honor. Because he went on as a real soldier. Not only Mickey Mouse, but one who defended and tried to protect citizens of this beloved country. We must pay homage to him. Even if we have to say, hey, look at something in the street we live on, and we name it after him. Because those are the people who work on a day-to-day basis and put their life on the line. When everybody else, some people thinking, and people trying to discredit and all say, oh, man, I'm not talking about the police. I'm not saying all of them is perfect. But at the end of the day, those who have dedicated their life to commitment of service and country should be well given that honor, not because they died in the line of duty, because that's what he was doing. He went beyond the call of duty, even though he was lying in with his friends. He went beyond the call of duty and went down as a real soldier. And that's what they call a real warrior. That is what they call a real warrior. Well, the thing about it is that the Mexican run and he get away, but they catch him because he was in the same gunshot wound. So they catch him, and sometimes that is how it is happen. Sometimes that is how it is happen, Sharon. But he just didn't go down just so. But at the end of the day, he must be honored even high commendation for what he did. You can have others who would have probably did nothing because they were afraid of the bandit. And we have to really, really, really look at that. No, I want to turn my attention to the Prime Minister having gone to India, going to Ghana. No, that's not entirely true. For Ghana, Sharon, his other partner was on the other side. So even though he was on this side, one would have been watching the door, one watching the next side. Because even if you look at it, you say no Naba, is that your back turned to the door? Or your back basically turned to the toilet. So a man can walk straight to the toilet and still come back out and try a shot on it is happening. Well, that is happening. But I want to look at the Prime Minister would have gone to Ghana. And people on the opposition, well, the activists and the opposition leader would have said that we win Ghana for, we didn't get these things yet, and we see this and we see that. And then he went to India. And I must say kudos to Pollard and Ramnarayan and others and them for making that happen. And he bring back police. He just didn't go with the hand swinging because people put these things in place. He didn't go and sit down and kiss the feet of the president. But he brought back police. He brought back new police. A ticket academy coming. Employment coming in terms of the construction industry. And businessmen from India coming down to Trinidad to look at other types of business that they can invest in and probably bring foreign exchange to Trinidad. So it's all about a whole economic development. And then you're looking at Ghana. So there's a number of businesses strengthening in terms of the airline, which have been long awaited. Strengthening of agreements between Trinidad and Ghana. And Ghana has the potential to become a food basket like Nigeria and others. That could supply things to Trinidad and Tobago too. And they come in not next 4 or 5 years. They come in the next 2 to 3 weeks. And this is what they want to see in the country. A Prime Minister not just walk the walk, but talk the walk. And you're seeing the benefits. And nobody here telling you, well, it will take time for these things to happen. But when you look, you see in your prime minister kissing the feet. At no point in time did ever Dr. Rowley kiss the feet of the prime minister, not even delegate. And Mr. Rohan Ferdinand was right there. And Mr. Rohan Ferdinand didn't do that. So when I hear the opposition saying that when he won Ghana 4 and this and that and thing. But when he went India, they had nothing to say. Absolutely not one thing to say. And is it because of the caste system that is in India? They couldn't say anything about it. Because if they open their mouth and they say anything about the Chinese, those who are in the higher caste than those who are in the lower caste who are in Trinidad today, they think that they will be punished. These are the things that we have to look at in this society. These are the things that we have to look at. And that is why Wednesday's program was so important, that we look at not promoting and pushing race talk or race hatred in Trinidad and Tobago. Because the Prime Minister went to two places, Ghana and India. And in Trinidad today, we have multi-sectorial people, polarized. But he went to Ghana, he went to India. And that goes to show you that the PM did not go with the head that, okay, I want to go to Africa alone. But he went to India to show that there's a united front, and Trinidad and Tobago has that ability, because we are cosmopolitan country to bring people together. And if you get more investors coming to Trinidad and Tobago, that is more development and that is more wealth for your country. Socially, economically, educational wise, you name it, everything is going to be there. You can learn from the new technology that they may be bringing to Trinidad and Tobago. Why some people don't want that? And the first thing that they will say is that one sector of the society not benefiting. How one sector of the society is not benefiting when they are benefiting? Because there's a lot of benefits that are coming. But you see, in this country, I realize something. When some people reach in certain status, they don't want others to come up. They always want them to stay no. Because you can't reach my level. You're not there with me. I'm supposed to have more than you. I'm in this thing longer than you. And that is the mentality of those who don't want certain people to reach in certain positions. But you know what? They will go and they will say, student, I tried behavior. as though somebody is holding down somebody or one particular race or next particular race, and not realizing it's them who pushing a hatred in the society. And the Prime Minister not even on that. The Prime Minister is about bringing economic development to the country, not race hate. And that is why everybody to get a piece of that pie. Everybody to benefit. Whether you want to become a worker, whether you want to establish a little business and take some contract from some of these people who come into Trinidad and Tobago, you have that power. So when I hear some people saying, well, they're not doing for we in the youth, they're not doing for we in the youth, and you care this, and the youth care that, and the youth care this, and the youth care that. So much things are being put in place. So much things are in place. If you don't take advantage of some of these things that are available to you, the same man, see, I didn't want to say what they've been saying over again, but it is available to you. Everybody and every citizen has the entitlement to actually go and access it and be a part of it. Participating it. Get some form of employment from it. Open your mind and expand your knowledge from it. Then just sit by. You know it can be for me, and you can imagine it for me. But look how much we have to you. And if your leader was so wanting you to benefit from what the government is putting in place, they will tell you, hey, you see in the morning, go down there and do work. Go down there so you have more skilled men. Go down there, educate yourself if you want to come out of the ghetto. And this so-called ghetto as the thing. And stop talking the foolishness. But nobody doing that for we. So all that schooling, nobody doing that for we. All them trade places, Ministry of Science, Tertiary and Education, nobody doing that for we. Ministry of Agriculture, nobody doing that for we. All right, ministry after ministry, nobody doing that for me. All right, so wait till they really want. Wait till they really want. Come in your community, yeah, the Prime Minister will come down and say, well, yeah, I want to just come and hold on your hand and came away to the fountain. When the fountain is there for every citizen of Trinidad and Tobago. Because when you look at the amount of people who died and was murdered through criminal activity, I don't hear some of these sad people saying, hey, let me go and get these fellas and take it to the. You see, I don't care what nobody's saying. Vision 2020 is what the deceased Prime Minister was a boss in coming up with. And if the Prime Minister, who is here right now, the Honorable Dr. Kinoli, could tell you that in a 2020 vision will now be 2030 vision, it's because he ain't changed the wheel. He continued the wheel and he turning it. Because that is what a government must do. Continue the wheels of development. Not sit down and say, okay, well, you know what? They're going to do it, so we will do it. And let me show you a prime example of that. Even though it was designed, it was supposed to be that it was an idea and a concept of the People's National Movement to build the highway, water point 14. Okay, the UNC came and they started it. Well, they started it with some corruption in between and everything. It now before the courts, everything, before the OAS and all them different things. So we know about it. But you know, Dr. Keith Rowley, the Prime Minister, came and said, you know what? We ain't going to stop the project. We will stop the corruption in the project. But we will continue the project and finish the highway to point 14. That is governance. That is what you call real leadership. That is what you call real leadership. And not Mickey Mouse games. Stop the project because why? Because you went to do it, that we can finish it. The Prime Minister did it, he continued it. When the UNC went to this place, the waterfront, he said, well, hey, I continue the house. The President House. You name it, fix it back up, get the place back up in a vibrant. But then you have those now who the place looking good. It's starting to go good. And people now, like the BNP, they kill people in this country. They're being paid to carry out these certain criminal acts, terrorism acts. But I can tell you one thing, yeah? The government can become a parent. It's a biological parent. It's own you. And don't want the mind to take care of you. The government could become a parent. And they could become a guardian. But the thing about it is that the opportunities are there, and we must allow and start calling on some of these so-called young leaders to allow the members to go and accept the classes. They say once you ready, then go to the Minister of National Security and say, hey, I have 14 members who want to learn this course. Because I can tell you, under the former Prime Minister, the Honorable Morgan Augustus Manning, Patrick Manning, he said, hey, we need to get the person who want to learn what they want to, what they do. And he put the people there to go and find out. And there is now thousands of men went and learned trade, how to become a man. Because many of them didn't know how to become a man and how to take care of a family. Many of them had to get men mentorship. Real thing I telling you. I don't know, but nobody tell me. I was there. I saw it for myself. And these things were implemented so that they can help the young male from being extinct in a country where there's so much of wealth that he can benefit from and earn an income from. But you see, many of them will not tell them that. They will tell them that Manning had meeting with criminals in Crown Plaza. Manning never had a meeting with criminals in Crown Plaza. He never had those things in time. No day, no how that we never do. And I can tell you, I was there and I wasn't involved in criminal activity. But I was there. We had the council of elders. I was there. So there were people who really wanted to see genuine thing, and there were people who just didn't want to see nothing. It was about it happened for them. So when we see crime going out of control, it is because somebody is paying somebody to establish all these gangs in Trinidad and Tobago. Take a make all these home invasions, going to certain people's homes. Take the car, do this, do that. Because they check it out, sometimes they take your car and they drop it off somewhere right. And you have certain news outlets in the country will broadcast that and they will never give their following up. So it will always stick in some people's mind, you know, the team, the people think they just think. They care about the vehicle, they will back up right and they get back to people. It's because somebody is doing these things. But they're not telling the young man, hey, the Ministry of Science and Tertiary Education, you could go and get certified in certain courses where you're custom doing. You want to be certified in masonry, go there. They will send somebody to see what you're doing. And it's still happening up to this day. So why every minute they're here, this one get killed, that one get killed, and then the person is saying, well, 40 minutes down, National Security, the Prime Minister, 40 minutes down, National Security, the Prime Minister. What am I going to do with them? What am I going to do with them? You make your children have a mind of their own. Well, my man had to be minded them. A man minded them that they can't get up and go and do something, find something to do. And then there was something, can't do something behavior. Well, go somewhere else. I just see people coming from quite South Central, all them places, and come back to come in town to white science and tertiary education, tertiary school right here in Laventille. And people who live right here and right here can't go to school. But what you're telling me, what you have to do. And when you talk to people who leave, inside the same happening, this is a health pandemic. Because every reach down to crime is a pandemic. All of a sudden now Jamaicans reach down here from who's doing the blogs and trying to associate Trinidad and say, well, Trinidad is just like them. Think about it, somebody is paying these so-called influencers to fuel the crime that we see happening in Trinidad and Tobago. I am telling you, let's go get the act together. And I say what I said with you, I say it again. If we don't get the act together and talk to many of these young males When the government come and talk to them, the government come and tell you what it's you as a mother, you as a father, but it's not them fatherless because father make sure and come go there and he want to do them, go and buy this one breed, go and buy this one breed, and some of them didn't know who their brothers and sisters. So okay, get some of them out of the equation, but they have fathers who they who's still in the home. Let me be realistic, talk to each other and get them involved in something. And before anyone same way as one pick them up from school in the time, go and drop them on the side, go and pick them back up in the evening. We have to ensure that our children, especially boy children, but the children right now, they're being targeted, but they see a boy children, that is a legacy, that is a continuation of you. That is not the continuation of Dr. Gideon. He have his own children to see about and to leave a legacy for them. So when people vex because he need to put the things in place to leave a legacy for his children that he was involved in for years. Then don't be vexed. Don't be vexed. Because he's right. Because they send gang leaders who causing problems in your community. They make sure their children getting the best. And then making sure that they leave a legacy for them children too. If you don't know, I will tell you. They make sure they leave something for them. They don't care about the ones who, all right, well, mom, you can't take things, so you just want to come and stand up on the block there and watch the thing whole night. They don't care about that. Because they don't care about your children, but they care about their children. And if you don't care about your own children to put something in place and leave a legacy for your children, who coming to leave it for you? Who is coming to leave that legacy for you? That is why when that is why when I just didn't want to, I don't want to go down that road. I just don't want to go down a particular road because I know for a fact I will embarrass that person for the utter foolishness and rubbish that they have been spewing and not realizing that they're damaging their own legacy. Because you can build up all the wealth and mash it up because of your foolish action as a parent sometimes. Being cheered on by upset of people who will tell you, we love you, we there for you. Oh God, you hit them hard. 10 years, jam them. But when you end up in the problem, not one of them going and come and see, hey, you're not supporting me. They're going to say, hey, I deal with the spirit. I support it in spirit. Because they're not your friend. And that is what we have going on community. That is what we have going on community. These people who, so when they reach a certain level in this society, they are not your friends. What do you think about it? So when they vex that Dr. Rowdy have farm in Tobago, When Kabla built a big mansion, all her friends, she had the money at the time. When she was out of office, but as she's on the Prime Minister, they built up a big mansion. They built a heliport on it, so when you plane the helicopter land, you tell yourself use Prime Minister for life. You have a heliport on your property. Imagine that. So you build a legacy to your grandchildren and to your child and your grandchildren to come. But for your vex, you know, and many others who want to do that. For your vex. For your vex, because Foster Cummings building a legacy for his family, for his grandchildren, great grandchildren, and other children to come. So you must work hard to accomplish what you want. Because when you work hard to accomplish what you want, you are vexed. Because you work hard for what you think you want. You work hard for your accomplishment. Look, some of the businessmen who I see get gunned down. Some of them get gunned down. They went to the same school that plenty of them went to. They taking the same education that plenty of them went to. They applied what they learned and make the money off of what they learned too. And then they became successful little micro businessmen, and then they grow from mini to micro to small to medium to large. And people vex when you work hard and you leave that legacy. I take those who give that legacy. You're not leaving a legacy only for you, but for the future. And there are people who just do that. So we have to think as a society. Think. Wait till we really want to leave for our children to come. Because let me tell you something, you have some people who have generational wealth that will not work for 4, 5, 6, 9 generations. And if we're not careful, some miscreants has been exploited, or some delinquent may find that there's too much of wealth and they want to come after you. And come after you for what? Because some partner tell them, hey, once you get a little $2,000 from that man, or $3,000 from that man, when there's enough trade, there's enough things going on in the society. Even though construction may be slowing down, but there's still construction being paid. Well, go and register your business. Go and apply yourself. Stop waiting and complaining. Stop complaining. Start doing something. I just want to tell them, I started working for the government And when I see the kind of bureaucracy I had to go through, I say, that is nothing. Let me go and do what I want to do. So for those who vex that Dr. Rowley went to Ghana and he went to India, think about whose legacy is he trying to help to reach that goal of self-sufficiency? Who? It's everybody in Trinidad and Tobago, because the more investment you have coming to Trinidad and Tobago, it's the more people want to come to the country. It's the more they will say, you know what? But Trinidad is the place to go. And Trinidad is the place to go in Caribbean. Trinidad is the place to go in Caribbean. They can say what they want. I don't care what nobody say. Trinidad and Tobago is the place to go in the Caribbean. Because don't take Grenada not even develop as how Tobago develop. Don't talk about St. Vincent. Tobago is far developed. And like this style. And they often the same thing. Despite the politics, we are one country, Trinidad and Tobago. And when the Honorable Prime Minister goes out there, he's not representing Dr. Keith Rowley himself. He's representing Trinidad and Tobago. And I want to commend him for the great work that he's doing. And you see all them people who, and I wouldn't talk it frank now. You see all them people who talking and trying to push that diatribe race. To me, I think time is right. And government bring the legislation to deal with race hate crimes in Trinidad and Tobago. Because let me tell you something. After listening a particular radio station for a very long time, I could have sworn he may have reached that point that what I'm talking to see. And it was because of a radio program that promoted that diatribe nonsense. Started a war in decades. People, this was fine for me. Tomorrow, we're supposed to be talking. Not that they are banning anything and want to show them my face on Facebook. Shake my head, wait till there's a mock shop taking place. Like I under arrest. If it's one thing I would have agreed with somebody to see the Facebook. Let me see if I can get, let me one thing I agree with the person. Is this. Is this.
Fuck this shit, I'm out. Fuck this shit, I'm out. No thanks. Don't mind me. I'ma just grab my stuff and leave. Excuse me, please. Fuck this shit, I'm out. Nope. Fuck this shit, I'm out. Alright then. I don't know what the fuck just happened, but I don't really care. I'ma get the fuck up out of here. Fuck this shit, I'm out.
So tell Facebook, I say, let me play it again. Tell Facebook,
Fuck this shit, I'm out. Fuck this shit, I'm out. No thanks. Don't mind me. I'ma just grab my stuff and leave. Excuse me, please. Fuck this shit, I'm out. Nope. Fuck this shit, I'm out. Alright then. I don't know what the fuck just happened, but I don't really care. I'ma get the fuck up out of here. Fuck this shit, I'm out.
So I want to thank you all for watching Fine Point tonight, and look out for Tech tomorrow at 8 o'clock. Please share the live, let people know that we are here. We are going to be right here as we doing, and we also will be looking at Wednesday, where we do have a special guest in on Wednesday. Yes, we do have a special guest in on Wednesday, and Thursday, we will be talking Culture Point. So tomorrow we will deal with tech, and we'll be learning what to do, what not to do, why you should do it, and what type of measures you have to take to protect it, especially in the world of technology that some of people may not understand. It's good, but it's also dangerous. So let me go back to my song that I came in with.
Because no race has the last word on culture and civilization. They do not know what we are capable of. They do not know what we are thinking. Because my work has only just begun. Up you mighty people, up you mighty people, up you mighty, up you mighty, up you mighty. Feel it down in your soul, till you can't control it. Put your hand up to the sky, mama don't ask why. In this dark and lonely time